The capacities of some youth in the nation's political capital, Yaoundé, have been built in the domain of the production of liquid soap. This, thanks to the efforts of the Youth Association dubbed Youth Center for Peace and Development. The president and vision bearer of the association explains his motivations.
The motivation is really something that came to me like a dream. So when I reflect about the issues going on in the Northwest and Southwest, where youths of that region and students lost their places in the society, and they find themselves in centers in the central region and other regions of Cameroon, I thought it was that it's necessary to assemble all of them together so that we can think together about how we can empower them to have something doing. They say an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So I was afraid that if every one of them lingers the street without doing something, they may resort to things that will not be good.
Uniting close to 50 youth in a center where they were practically taught how to produce the soap, these youths lauded the initiatives and came out satisfied.
One does not know from where help can come from. So I felt so very much impressed and I said, let me come and learn. Yes, I'm so very much satisfied. Like now, as I'm away with the recipe I have, if I can get some money, at least I can try to see if I can be able to do it on my own.
My name is Divine. I am from Do Subdivision. I was motivated to attend this workshop today because of the purpose of the organization, which is the team to fight against the coronavirus. It was really necessary that I come to learn the practical skills on how to fight against the COVID-19 by the production of soap.
Despite the fact that the theme of the workshop is the death of COVID-19, the training goes beyond just producing soap for the fight against COVID-19.
This workshop, like I said, we coined it as the death of the coronavirus. And this workshop to train youth and students on the production of liquid soap is really meant to facilitate the fight for the spread of the coronavirus. We want to facilitate the fight against it so much that as the government and the international organization declared that we need to wash our hands constantly, which is one of the measures constantly, we thought it was that we cannot afford maybe the savon in places like Northwest and Southwest, and savon are in some places for at least 500 francs. So it becomes maybe difficult. It may be difficult for some of us to afford it, but we thought that this liquid savon can help fight in it. In that we have a large quantity of it. Maybe we use just a little money. We have a large quantity of it that we can use for a long time.
Experts at the workshop has an orientation for the training.
It's really been a good day, very enriching. He who stops learning stops teaching and should even stop living. If you say you know everything, then you lie. That's why it's always good to join fora like this to learn more. I was coming here, I can't say I'm going back the same way I came. I have learned so much, even from my younger ones, because someone talked on leadership and the motivation that you get when you get from there, and touched many aspects that I was ignorant about, and that made me, it enriched me in one way or the other. It just added to the little basket I brought, and I am going now home with a larger basket. I bet you if days like this were to be multiplied, I would want to attend every of them.
At the end of the workshop, participants were handed attestations of participation, as the organizers promised to organize another session in the next 3 months.